Hello and welcome everyone to this Albion Online development talk. My name is Robin Henkys, I'm the game director of Albion Online, and today I'd like to talk to you about what we'll focus on developing in the coming months. But first let's talk about where we see the game right now. This summer we delivered our original vision for Albion Online. We delivered a massively multiplayer game that has a player-driven economy, that is stable, that has lots of PvP with full loot, and that has intense guild warfare. That said, we really think that we're right now just at the foundation level. We have a lot of the systems in place, but the game has a lot of room to be improved. And that is what we intend to do. We will bring to Albion Online 3 to 4 updates a year that will push the game into the future. For the first couple of updates, we've looked at what is important to you and what we think is important for the game to get, and this is what I want to talk to you about today. The first area that we've identified is the area of solo play. This may seem counterintuitive, but in an MMORPG, nobody really plays in a group 100% of the time. You're often waiting for your friends to come online, maybe they don't even have time, or maybe you haven't found a group to play with. And this is why we think it's really important to have good solo activities. So what we intend to do is to add new interesting economic activities like fishing that you can engage with on your own. We also think that it's important that you can engage in solo PvP meaningfully. A lot of you want to enjoy full loot PvP without constantly running into zergs. We'll find a way to make this possible by adding areas to the game where zerging is impossible. The second area that we want to focus on is the open world itself. A lot of you find it, frankly, a bit boring and static, and this is something we want to change. We will develop new features that make the world more exciting, more dynamic, and will give you a lot more things to discover in it. A third really important area that we want to focus on is the area of Outland warfare. Our first update, K, will already bring a lot of improvements to this, and we think it's really important that Outland warfare remains dynamic and intense and never becomes stale. We also want to make sure that everyone can everyone can participate in guild warfare. Right now, we think there's too much focus on the 5 versus 5 on the GVG team, and we really want to make sure everyone in the guild can participate in guild warfare. Finally, we think that guilds are a key aspect of Albion Online. They're really the lifeblood, and we think they don't really have the tools right now that they need to run their operations successfully. So this is exactly what we intend to do. We will give you the tools to be successful in Albion Online. This will include things like a shared guild bank, better access rights management, better tracking of what your guild members are doing and who's really pulling the weight, but also many other things that we're looking into. Today, I've given you an idea of what we're going to be focusing on for the development of Albion Online in the coming months. In future videos, we'll be going into more details of how we intend to achieve that and what other things you can look forward to as we continue development and improvement of Albion Online.